Hello again. A couple things that I want to talk about today. I didn't get any farther in Final Fantasy VII, and here's why. The last week, the weather has been. It's not bad, but it's gloomy, it's rainy, some thunderstorms, some power outages, here and there. And as a general rule of thumb, I don't play my PlayStation on days like that. It is hooked up to a decent enough surge protector that protects and grounds the line, but I still don't like the idea of playing during rainy weather and just cutting off the power to my PlayStation, whether it happens or it doesn't happen. I'm not okay with that idea. Especially if, in the event that my PlayStation gets ruined or doesn't start up again, I now have one of my Final Fantasy VII discs stuck inside the PlayStation. And as expensive as that game is, unless it gets released on the PlayStation Network for, American gamers and English-speaking nations, regions, I'm not okay with losing one of those discs. So that's why I didn't get any farther. And it's still rainy today, and it's going to be rainy for the next couple of days. So I'm hoping by next week I can get a nice day out where I don't have to worry about that, and I can actually put in some time in Final Fantasy VII. But when a console is not available to be played on or used, you know what is? A handheld, like my Nintendo DS. In fact, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Platinum. I'm just over halfway through the story portion of the game, and I am hoping by next week I'll have finished the gym badges and the Elite Four. Which brings me to the next thing I wanted to talk about. If I finish the story portion of Pokemon Platinum, I am going to be doing my review of it next week. But this is going to be a little bit different than my normal reviews. Normally in my review, I will say, buy this, don't buy it, play it, but don't, whatever. I'm not going to be doing that. Also, this is going to be the first review that I do that's actually going to come in two parts. Part 1, which I should get done next week, is just the story portion of the game. Just going through the gym badges, playing the game like you normally would if you're just wanting to get through it. The Elite Four, all that. And I'm going to take it, even though I don't like giving games scores, I'm going to give it out of 5. And here's why. When I do that review, I'm going to start doing the little finer things with the game, little mini things that you can do, little, like the technical like the mechanics of the game, the gameplay aspects, breeding your Pokemon, leveling them up, using the little effort value training. You're just, even the underground section of Pokemon Platinum, and just doing a whole bunch of extra stuff that the game allows you to do. I'm going to do all that to a point, and when I feel that I'm ready to review that aspect of the game, I'll say, hey, my second part of my Pokemon Platinum review is coming up. It too will be out of 5, so that if you wanted to know what overall score I would give the entire game as a package, just add the two numbers together out of 10. I'm not going to recommend you buy it. I'm not going to recommend you just play it. I'm not going to recommend don't even look at it. I'm not going to give any recommendations as to whether or not you should play it, because I'm not saying that there's bad things about the game, and I'm not saying there's overly good things about the game. It's simply, I feel that a game like Pokemon Platinum is player preference. And it doesn't matter if, I say, buy this game, it's a really good game. If you're not into Pokemon, or you don't like that kind of game, you're not going to buy it. Unlike the other games where whatever, you might buy it. But I'm kind of rambling on, so I'll just end this here. I didn't get farther in 7. Weather's been bad. Hope to be able to get somewhere next week. Pokemon Platinum, my review of that is coming up next week, hopefully. It's going to be part 1 of 2. The second part is going to cover everything beyond the story, and that's going to be quite a ways down the road. And I guess that's what you can expect to see from me in the next week or so. So until then, have a hopefully beautiful week, and I will see you guys here next week. Later.